welcome back to Ballroom Feed. Today we're going to be doing the wedding style V-Waltz. So if you're learning for your wedding, this is going to be for you. And we're going to start with our first pattern called the hesitation. Let's get right in.
All right, leaders footwork for these hesitations. So my left foot starting first, I go forward on my left foot. My right foot collects and just holds underneath. And then I use my right foot to go backwards here. Left foot collects and holds underneath. Then I go side on my left foot, collecting, side on my right foot. So I have forward, back, side, side. I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, this is your footwork for the followers. We're going to start with one step backward on the right foot, collecting the feet, one step forward left, one step to the side right, one step to the side left. So as you can see, as I take these steps, I'm just bringing in the free foot underneath my other foot, not changing the weight, just kind of brushing it underneath. Let's do that again. We go back, forward, side, side. One more time. Back, forward, side, side. With some general timing. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll do all the different kinds of timing with Chris.
All right, one side note that this is a single time version of Viennese waltz. So all of these steps are taking one step on each measure. That's why we have its wedding style, because it's slower instead of running so fast in your typical Viennese waltz, right? All right, so our first step we use in this dance, hesitations, 4 steps, 1 in each direction. We're going to count this and go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just counting each measure that we dance in the music. 1, 2, 3, 4. From a different angle. We're going to go again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So this is if you're counting to a 3-4 timing. We step on the 1, hold 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If you were just dancing to not a 3-4 time, so a 4-4 time, it's going to look like this. 1, hold 2, 3, hold 4, 5, hold 6, 7, hold 8.
So the key points here together as we dance this, right? So we're taking a dance position. We'll just do foot directions together now. So we're going to go walk here, we walk here. Number 2, walking to the side together again, staying left aligned of each other the entire time. So one small thing we like to mention whenever we do the basic to each dance is that we start to the left of each other where our right foot is in between our partner's feet. So my right foot is pointing right between hers, her right foot pointing right between mine. So we dance on these separate tracks each time we take these steps, and we try to stay left aligned the entire time. We do have technique videos and whatnot to how to hold each other and how to take steps in a much stronger, more comfortable fashion. So definitely check those out. But a little bit more detail about this pattern here. So when it comes to leading and following this pattern, it's not too complex. You know as soon as we start where we're going to go. It's very important that I as a leader move myself in each direction and she just follows me along instead of me pushing and pulling her in each direction, right? So maybe from the side you can see here, maybe we do this like a practice hold or like just with the hands in front of each other. I'm just moving myself in this direction here, moving myself to the side. I'm not going to push and pull her in each direction. And a very, very small side note that we talk about more in technique videos, both have soft knees this entire time instead of being too stiff about each one of these steps. So lead and following, not too bad, which it shouldn't be for the basic step.
So one thing that makes this just a little more like beautiful, I think, is taking your time and collecting your feet on each step. So what we mean is if we didn't collect our feet, it would look kind of something like this. And now it's just kind of like wide legs, looks kind of awkward, and it's kind of confusing of where we're going exactly. So what we want to do is just collect our feet underneath ourselves each time, which gives it a nice graceful and continuous feeling, as well as taking our time with the free foot depending on, of course, the timing and the music, which we'll go over in just a second. But to demonstrate that, you can see we're continuously moving and it kind of glides through, especially if you're having your dress, so it's always going to be moving very beautifully and look very nice rather than going like this, where you can see it's a little awkward and choppy because we are doing a slow dance geared towards wedding dances, which is a very soft and romantic feeling. So that's going to help you get that look.
So the next thing we can talk about is timing, how this actually works with the music. So there's two different kinds of time signatures or two different kinds of music we use this V.Waltz single time V.Waltz slow version for. So the first most obvious one is V.Waltz songs that you want to dance for your wedding, where it's a fast 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and most people are going to dance a full-on V.Waltz for their wedding, right? So we have this single-time version where all these patterns can take it much slower. The 1,000-Year song we have an example of us dancing to is a really, really good example of that kind of music and the speed that we dance it. So how I use those numbers with 3/4 timing in music is we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Stepping on the first count, holding the second and third count. If I were to count the number of measures as we did this, it would be 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. This is the most common kind of music we dance this dance to. However, there are some 4/4 time music that the speed works out perfectly where this is your best option rather than doing foxy or maybe rumba. So what that would be is we would take a step and hold the second count instead of the second two counts. So we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in 8 counts, it works perfectly for 4 beats in a measure or 4/4 time music. These are most two common versions of how we would use this in different kinds of songs.
Okay, so that is your first step in the single time wedding style V-Waltz. Go ahead and check out our website, like I said, to make sure you see all of the other patterns we do have up in this dance. And we do actually have a full choreography to the song Lover by Taylor Swift. If you wanted to see a more intricate version of how we put this in, I'll link that below as well. Alright everyone, thanks so much for sticking to the end. We wanted to let you know that we do have a website, ballroomfeed.com, which I'll leave always in the link below and up here on the screen for you. That way you can see many more patterns than just the ones we have up on YouTube. We not only have patterns, we have technique videos, we have combinations, and we are going to be creating full wedding routines and choreographies using this style of dance, so be sure to check that out. Also, if you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up so we know. Don't forget to subscribe and turn your notifications on, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.